Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nay and I am a mama to a 17-month-old little boy, and I am currently 5 months pregnant with baby number 2. In today's video, I'm just gonna be answering some questions I got on Instagram. I posted one of the Q&A boxes so that you guys could ask me some questions you were wondering about this pregnancy. And in this video, I'm just gonna answer those questions. Let's get right into the video. If you see me looking down, it's because all of my questions are on the computer and I'm just reading them off of. So the first question is, do you know the gender of this baby? Yes, this baby is a girl. I cannot say how excited I am. I've only ever been a mom to a little boy, so this is gonna be a new experience for me, but I am excited because I will have a little mini me, hopefully, unless she comes out looking just like her dad, just like Carter does. Carter looks just like his father, and he resembles me sometimes, but overall, he pretty much took Dante's whole face. Question number 2, was this pregnancy planned or did it sort of just happen? Either way, I'm happy for you. First of all, thank you so much. This pregnancy was not planned at all. It did just sort of happen. I was taking birth control, and yeah, I'm gonna just leave it there because I don't want to get too much into detail, because I don't want her to watch this video in the future and be like, dang, that sucks. I was really a mistake. But she was not a mistake. She is a blessing. God knew we needed her now and not later. Number 3, do you see differences with her than with Carter during the pregnancy? Honestly, my pregnancies, I can say they were like night and day difference, but also there are some things that are like super similar. If you've seen my skin when I was pregnant with Carter, I'll insert some pictures if I can find them. My skin was absolutely terrible. Like, my body literally said, testosterone, what is this? Like, just completely freaked out. I had acne all over my face and it was just terrible. I was very insecure. I didn't ever want to take pictures, so I will honestly be surprised if I can find a picture for you guys. But that's one of the things. My cravings with Carter were salty, anything salty pretty much. And this time around, my cravings are like anything spicy, anything sweet. But with my pregnancy with Carter, I literally couldn't eat anything spicy. Like, I couldn't even eat hot Cheetos without them being like, my mouth would be on fire. And hot Cheetos truly are not that hot. But this time around, I eat like spicy stuff like it's nothing. Like, I can eat a whole jalapeno and just like not even need any water. It's insane what pregnancy can do to your taste buds. I can say that, like, I feel like cravings sort of correlate with how baby turns out eating, because to this day, Carter cannot eat. Like, he can't take even the littlest bit of spice. And like I said, during my pregnancy with Carter, I couldn't take anything spicy. Like, I couldn't eat anything spicy. It was just too hot and it like made me sick. But now he cannot eat anything spicy. Like, this morning, I gave him like some sausage and it was a little bit spicy. Like, it wasn't too spicy, but it was a little bit spicy, and he flipped out when even the littlest bit of spice touched his tongue. So yes, these pregnancies are different, but also they're the same, because nausea, I'm still throwing up with this baby. And I threw up pretty much all the way to, I want to say 25, 27 weeks with Carter. And it's been tough. I have to say that is the hardest part of pregnancy, is the nausea, because you have to learn to kind of work with it. Especially, I feel like at this point in pregnancy, I'm almost 20 weeks and I feel like I have sort of like adjusted to the nausea, just because I know that if I need to throw up, I need to throw up. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep feeling like crap. And it sucks, especially having a toddler, because 9 times out of 10, he's literally sitting there flushing the toilet over and over and over again while I'm trying to throw up, because he likes to flush the toilet. That's his new thing. At least he's not sticking his hand in the toilet though, right? I think this is question number 4. How do you feel about being a mom with almost 2 babies now? Nervous or excited? There are a lot of days where I'm just like especially on days that are really tough with Carter when he's like super fussy and stuff like that, where I'm just like, I have absolutely no clue what I'm gonna do with 2 kids. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna have the patience for it. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. But then there's days where I'm just like, I feel like I have everything under control. I feel like adding another baby to the mix wouldn't be too hard. And I try not to like let my thoughts consume me most times. We do try to remember that when baby number 2 comes, that I will be in a completely different season of life. Carter will be in a completely different season of life. And things may be hard at first, but they will eventually get easy. And Carter, honestly, is already so obsessed with his little sister. Who follow me on Instagram, he is always hugging on my belly. He will get his snacks and he'll try to feed my belly because he thinks he's feeding his baby sis. We have this ultrasound on our fridge, and every time I'm holding him and he sees the ultrasound, he's like, baby, baby, baby. And it's just the cutest thing ever. He loves his baby sis. And every morning he lays on my stomach, gives her kisses. That is also the cutest thing. And those little moments are the things that give me hope for having 2 kids, because I feel like he is going to be the best big brother. And I can't wait to watch him grow into that big brother role and become a big brother, because I just know he's going to be the best big brother, because he's just already such a good big brother, and she's not even here yet. Number, I think 5. How did you find out and when? This is 2 questions, but I'm just sort of mixing it into one. So I found out July 6th. I will insert the picture of the pregnancy test here because I put the date on it so that I couldn't forget. And I honestly, my periods have never, ever been regular. Definitely not while I was breastfeeding. I just sort of like know my body, and I honestly just started to feel pregnant. Like, I mean, and I know that's kind of like far-fetched, because like, how do you feel pregnant? Well, I kind of remember what my body felt like with Carter whenever I was pregnant, and also the absence of my period for like 2-3 months was a big like green light, like, hey girl, you're pregnant, take a test. So I took a test. The first one, the line was a little bit faint. But then I got this one where I had 2 lines on it, but I had taken it in the morning. And that day I scheduled a doctor's appointment because I'm like, hey, I think I could be pregnant. Like, I need to figure this out. So I went, and they did a pregnancy test on me at the doctor. That came back negative. So I'm just like, okay, cool, I'm not pregnant. And a couple weeks went by. I still didn't get a period. I still was feeling a little funky, but there was no period, because you know, pregnancy and period like symptoms are super similar. But I knew something was off. I did the blood work whenever they did the urine sample or whatever pregnancy test, and that came back negative as well. So I didn't think anything of it. I just thought maybe my period is still irregular because I'm still breastfeeding, and that's just that. We'll just wait on it. But period never came. I was still feeling super weird. And then the nausea kicked in. And that's when it was sort of like, I know I'm pregnant. So I was just like, screw it, I'm just gonna get a digital test. And then I took my digital test. It came out with a big fat yes. And I got one of those tests that come with the digital test and the line test. So I took the digital test first. And after that was like, yes, I'm like, okay, let's just go ahead and take the other one just for confirmation. The line was definitely a lot more clear this time around. And so I scheduled my doctor's appointment, and they were like, oh, like, maybe you were right. Which is super ironic because they told me I wasn't pregnant. I knew I was pregnant. So moral of the story, listen to your bodies, ladies. Listen to your body, because 9 times out of 10, you know what's going on better than anybody else can. I don't even know what question number this is. I think this is question number 6. A name hint. Honestly, I'm 20 weeks pregnant and we still don't have a name for this baby. So I can't give any hints because there's no name yet. It's honestly probably for the better because with my pregnancy with Carter, I wanted to keep his name kind of like a secret the whole time, and it ended up getting out. So this time around, I don't have a name for this baby, so there's no way the name can get out. And I guess that's sort of like a way to think about it to give myself peace of mind. But we do have like some top contenders as far as names, but nothing is like completely set in stone. When did you stop breastfeeding? I didn't stop breastfeeding as soon as I found out that I was pregnant. I stopped breastfeeding, I want to say maybe like 2 months after I found out I was pregnant. Carter was, I want to say like, it was a couple months after his first birthday that I found out I was pregnant. I think he was like 13 or 14 months when I found out I was pregnant. And I stopped breastfeeding at 14 or 15 months. I can't remember. I think it was closer to 14 months because at this point I feel like I haven't breastfed in forever. But I do miss it. But I also needed to give my body time to kind of like be my body, even though it's really not my body because I'm literally pregnant carrying a whole child. So body is still not mine. But I do plan to breastfeed this baby, and I do plan to hopefully breastfeed for a year if I'm able to. Just like I did with Carter, because I absolutely loved breastfeeding. But this time around, it will be a little bit different because I do plan to return to work a lot sooner. So I will be pumping, but I will be full-time breastfeeding whenever I'm home and around. But I do want to make sure that I do have like a freezer stash so that I can actually have a little bit more freedom, especially because I know that his dad, well, their dad will be fine with them without me because he's literally with Carter every weekend while I'm at work, and adjusting to 2 kids is something we'll both have to do, but I know we can do it. We'll get through it. I know we will. God doesn't put a challenge in front of you that you can't handle. And what is life without challenges? I mean, if you're too comfortable where you are in life, that's the problem. That's when challenges start to arrive because life is all about challenges, I feel like. Last question. How did you tell Dante? Okay, so honestly, I would have recorded his reaction, but if I'm being totally honest with you guys, neither of us were prepared for a second baby. And it was both like, it was news to like the both of us that we were expecting baby number 2. And I didn't really think recording it would be the best idea because I didn't think he would be honestly happy about it at all, to be honest. Because like, it's just adding more to our plate and we're so young, but at the same time, it's like we're young, we're having all of our kids now. By the time we're 60, we'll not have any kids in our house. So that's good, and we'll be able to live our life that way. I literally gave Carter the pregnancy test and had him run into the room and give it to Dante. That's all I did. Wasn't any super like fancy thing to it or anything. He was just like, are you serious? Like, honestly, he said, are you serious? And I was just like, yeah. And from the very moment that I found out that I was pregnant, I knew it was a girl. Like, without a doubt, I knew that this baby was going to be a girl. Pregnant with this baby, I knew it was a girl from the moment I found out I was pregnant. I don't know, I've just always pictured my family to be a little boy and a little girl. I knew I would have my little boy first. I knew I would name him Carter, but I never thought of a name for a girl. I mean, I had a name whenever I was pregnant with Carter, but now I just sort of don't like that name. I mean, I'm not gonna say it because like, if we do decide to end up using it, even though it's, I don't know, every time I think about the name, I just don't feel like it fits. But I just always feel like I seen myself with a little boy and a little girl, and I'm just incredibly grateful that God blessed me with both a boy and a girl, and I pray that this baby makes it earthside very safely. But that is all of the questions. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Comment some pregnancy video ideas of some video content you guys would like to see below. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.